Hello everyone. This is Arya Apte, your taxation teacher. In our syllabus, international finance, the international introduction of taxation. In that, direct tax, indirect tax, basic concept of income tax. After that, the definitions like assessment year, previous year, person, assessee, total income, residential status, residential and other residency. Means residential status means the citizen will be Indian or foreign, which is which related with the which he lives in India or not. So this is very important concept for taxation point of view. We see in this unit this. After that we start residential and ordinary resident, non-ordinary residential individuals, non-residential individuals, scope of total income, residential and ordinary residential, not ordinary resident, non-resident. So these are the full concept which are related with unit number 1. In unit number 2, we focus on salary income, which remain to be means of salary, computation of salary, deduction from income from salary, allowances, exemptions and executions for salary income under section 10 perquisites. These all are related with salary income. After that, income from house property, the type of house property which will be have to computed it for the year computation of annual value of house property. After that, what are the annual values and how the calculation of annual valuation of property, gross annual value and net annual value, computation of gross and annual value in the case of property, which are the occupied in to the year. So these are the concepts which related to house property. Uh, Next to that, we focus on business income, capital gain, income from other sources, deductions, very variety of deductions under section 80. After that, computation of total income, advance taxation, and return of income. So these concepts are related with unit number 9. Introduction of sale tax in basic concept and differences, registration return and payment of service tax, valuation of taxable services, and MVAT, value added tax, which are also the concept of uh, indirect taxes. So for the first we can start our we have to start this taxation introduction. In introduction of taxation, there two parts. One is one is direct and second is indirect. The basic concept of income tax: assessment year, previous year, person, assessee total income. These are the main concept of basic income tax. After that, residential status. Residential status also three part, which will be residential and ordinary resident, non-ordinary residence individual, and non-residential individual means NRI. So these are the concepts in residential status. After that, scope of total income. The scope of total income is residential and ordinary residential, not ordinary residence and not non-resident. So the scope also is income which do not form the part of total income. Salary. In introduction, the competition of Indian empowered the central government to levy tax on income for the purpose of Income Tax Act 1961 was enhanced, which come into the force on the first day of April. Tax is levied on a assessee based on his residential status and the scope of total income. There are some income which are covered under general exemption under section 10. This book is divided into two sections. Section A covered direct taxes, direct. The Constitution of India, the empowered the central government to levy tax on income. For the purpose of Income Tax 1961 has enchant which into force on the day of 1st April 1962. So this is the introduction. Uh, After this, when we start this lecture, we just focus on the direct taxes first. In direct taxes, we firstly give reference for difference between indirect and direct taxes. It is defined as a tax where the liability as well as the burden to pay in residence on the same individual. Direct taxes are paid in entire by taxpayer direct to the government. It is to collected by central government as well as state government. According to tax levy and power allocated by the consumption of India. Direct taxes are paid in entire by the taxpayer directly to the government. It is collected by the central government. Direct tax levied and paid for by the individual Hindu undivided family, the firm and companies, etc. Lack of admissions its collection of direct taxes can make tax evasion possible. Direct tax can be help reduce inflation, reducing inequalities, and are considered to be uh, provisions. Direct tax have made exemption and involve higher administrative costs. Major type of direct tax include income tax levied on paid on same person according to tax bracket. After that, corporate tax, which is paid by the companies. After that, wealth tax, which is levied on value of properties. Uh, is state duty, yes, which paid by the individual in case of inheritance, to tax when individual receive gift for taxation to the government. FBT means tax for by the employee, provide for the fringe benefit to employee, and it is collected by the state government.